Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to use the latest AI assistant in town, which is DeepSeek. Okay, DeepSeek has just been released and it's a very powerful AI tool. I've seen people talk about it and some even say it's much more powerful than our usual chat GPT. It's much faster and it gives reasonable results directly. And even some say it is an all-in-one chatbot that you can have different kind of models incorporated into it, so you can use it on your own for coding, for content creation, for reading, analyzing text, sending text prompts and giving you different kind of things, even creating images and so on. And even you can upload some content, maybe some media, some documents, and it will help you analyze maybe an image and it can give you an idea into what it is and what are the things you can do with it. So in this tutorial, we're going to cover some of the most basic things you need to understand as a starter to start using DeepSeek for your own content creation or for your own learning journey or for academic or professional use. So let's start at the beginning where we can learn how to access it. You can come anywhere within your search bar. You can go ahead and type in Google, and if you like, you can search from Google and just go ahead and type DeepSeek AI, just like so, and hit on enter, and it brings you over here. So you can see deepseek.com, or alternatively, you can go to chat.deepseek.com. chat.deepseek.com. So let's go with the first option. So it will bring you over here. There's so many things you can see over here, different kind of models that it's incorporated into it, and you can see some of them over here. Okay, Cloud, Llama 3.1, Cloud 3.5, GPT-4o, and so on. So let's click on this to kickstart directly. Now, as usual, you need to log in with either your phone number or an email address and password if you have registered. If you have not, you can sign up directly, or you can just go ahead log in if you have an account. Okay, but then you can use Google as an alternative also to log in to DeepSeek. For this tutorial, I'm going to use one of my Google accounts to log in, and then I'll see you. So let me log in and I'll see you at the other side. Now, once you log into DeepSeek, this is where you would be welcomed with. Okay, as usual, you look at it as if it is the normal chat GPT because of the look of the interface. You can see down here, this is the new chat area. You can always click this, just like the way you have in normal chat GPT. You can always click this to be able to see or create a new chat, and you come down here and see all of your chat history that you've created. If you want to get the app, you can get it by scanning this with your phone, and it will just directly give you the app. Or this is the chat area. Okay, this is the main chat area. This is where you can type in your things and you'll get responses from DeepSeek. And this is where you can do DeepThink R1. This one is for solving reasoning problems. Okay, and then over here you can search the web. If necessary, you can always search the web on any concept or on any question that you ask. You can have the option to search the web directly if this is what you are interested in. And then over here, you can upload text. You can upload docs and images, maximum 50 and 100 megabytes each. And then you can interact with it directly for text extraction only as it is right now, because it is developing continuously. Now over here, you can see that this is collapsible. You can collapse this and you can always bring it back. And down here, you can edit your profile. You can go to settings and you can add some things. This is general. The language you can change. It is using the system language and system theme. If you like, you can make it dark theme or light theme if you are interested, depending on your choice. Okay, you can just use any one of them. I think I prefer the light one. And then the profile, you can set in your profile and put in your phone number and so on if you need to do any of this, and you can delete the account if you're interested. Now let's start with the most basic thing. What is photosynthesis? And give me the chemical formula to explain it. Right, so let's say this is very basic. One of the key things that you can see is the speed that matters. Okay, it is very fast, and you can see it is giving me the chemical formula, and it is giving me all that I need related to photosynthesis just for a beginner. Okay, for a beginner guide. And once you have this, Of course, like with other chatbots, you can copy, you can regenerate this if this is not what you want, and you can give them thumbs up or down depending on what you think this response is. If it is okay, depending on what you want, you can give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down so that they can improve, because the system is still undergoing some changes. You can click on new chat from here, or you can go over here and click on new chat. But then we can maintain the same conversation, and then let's see if it can give us some other things related to what we're asking or something different. Can you give me a pictorial representation of the process? So let's see whether it can be able to give me something related to this. Okay, so you can see it is telling us that directly, unfortunately, I cannot create images, but I can guide you on how you can generate, you can understand. See, unfortunately, I cannot create or display images, but I can guide you on how to visualize or draw the process of photosynthesis. That is a step-by-step breakdown of how you can represent it pictorially. And I think it tried, but only that it should have been able to do that. So this is one of the caveat to this. Don't just jump into conclusion that it is better than ChatGPT without actually trying it on your own. So you can see what it can do and what it cannot do. Even though it is at the process of improvement, it will continue to receive improvements just like ChatGPT, and to be better in the near future. So let's try some things. Maybe we can paste in this and not say the same thing. Can you search the web for this? Because you cannot give the pictorial, so can you search the web and give us something related to this? And this another caveat also, it is doing a lot of thinking before it comes back with the results. But let's see. At this point, I think it is still giving us the step by step, still saying that you cannot display images at this point. But then it is giving us the steps to draw photosynthesis. You can draw this one, draw a plant, chloroplast structure, and so on. So these are the steps, okay? Draw an oval shape to represent the chloroplast. Inside the chloroplast, draw stacks of thylakoids and so on. So it's one of its limitation, really, and you can see the speed right now. It is a bit averagely very slow when compared with ChatGPT. That does it pretty very fast. Okay, so this is what it has given us with the details. I'm sure you can see the details of what it has given us and then the results. Okay, so let's try something different. So let's go to a new chat. So let's go with this. Can you write a computer code to solve a quadratic equation? Okay, and you can see because it is computer code, it is a Python code that is writing very fast, and you can see the result is very nice and exceptional. So even giving us the details here, how the code works, you can see with some examples, root calculation, discriminant calculation is example of what you should expect. So it does this pretty fast. Let's try something. Let's go to new chat. Let's say I have this new this word problem, and I wanted to use the DeepThink to solve it. For 4 weeks, Williams volunteered as a helper for swimming classes. The first week, he volunteered for 8 hours. He volunteered for 12 hours in the second week, and another 12 hours in the third week. The fourth week, he volunteered for 9 hours. For how many hours did he volunteer per week on average? So this is more or less like calculating the average. Let's go on and ask DeepSeek. And you can see now it is using the deep thinking algorithm or the model to solve this. And you can see it is really solving it for us. All right. So this is using deep thinking. Okay. So you can see the answer. It is okay. So Williams volunteer for 4 weeks. Okay, right? Yeah, that's correct. You can see the analysis it is giving. Very interesting. And it's solving it pretty fast. But the writing and everything looks different from the way we see in the normal chat GPT. Okay, so you can see now, okay, so sum the total hours volunteered, and then this is total divided by 4, and it gives us 10.5. Here it just gives us the detailed breakdown of what is expected, and it's even double checking things, and at the end it got the 10.25, which is correct also from here. So the answer is 10.25, which is very nice. So let's try to do some more testing. For example, let's import a text or a media. and then have it to do some basic analysis for us. Okay, so let's see in this course. Tell me about the content of this PDF. We're still using the deep think for this moment. Okay, let me try to figure out what you are asking. Okay, so it's still thinking. So this is more or less like itemizing the thinking process. Okay, so you can see the interesting part is while it is giving us, interacting with us about the thinking, it is actually doing the thinking because right now it is giving us exactly what the content is all about. It's a content that has to do with dam, introduction to dams, and then this is the use of dams, advantages, disadvantages, is telling us about it, which is a clear focus that clear sign that it has really gone through the document, and it is even giving us some inferences about what we should expect. Okay, so it's doing the thinking, and then after the thinking it will solve the problem. Just like here, it does the thinking to analyze the question, and then after that it just quickly solves the question. So that is the two-way it approaches problems. Okay, let's try another new chat. Okay, so let's in this case, let's remove the deep thinking, and let's try something like an image, and let's ask it some questions. This is a simple graph. Let's see if you can import it. It's a graph that talks about the effects of soil addition on maybe reinforced concrete or something. So let's see. What can you tell me about this graph? Okay, let me show you the graph. Okay, so this is it. It's just a simple graph. Effect of soil additives on seedling. Okay, seedling growth. So let's see what it is going to tell us. What can you tell me about this graph? You can see it is giving us exactly what it is, and which is an evidence that it can actually read images. It's a graph that is titled "Effect of Soil Additives on Seedling Growth." Illustrate the average height of seedings over a period of 10 weeks, which is so these three different soil conditions are compared: control, soil improver A, soil improver B. Okay, so this is very, very direct, and this is very exactly what is in there. So you can go ahead and explore it and try different things, different kind of prompts on your own, and see how you can relate with it, and see what images or what experiences you can have. It's very similar to ChatGPT, but there are some caveats to this because it is still at the growing stage. Okay, maybe later, much later, you are going to have it behave either with same capacity as ChatGPT or even much better. But for me, I think I have a wonderful experience using it. Down over here, you can have these three dots on each chart, and you can rename a particular chart to anything. Okay, we can call this ceiling. Yeah, you can rename anything, any chart on your own, as you so wish. All right, so this feature is also available on the mobile phone. If you want to have it, you can just visit your app store, and you can just go ahead and download it. Come to your app store, you can just click on it, and you can come to the search bar and just search for, you can just go ahead and search for DeepSeek, DeepSeek AI. You can see it, DeepSeek V3 AI. You can see it over here. You can go ahead and install it. If you want to read about it, you can read about it, but it's very, very easy. You can install it. It's just 6.21 megabyte. Very easy to install, and you have nearly same experience as the one you have on the system. Okay, so you just give some seconds to finish the installation. Okay, so right now it is done installing. You can just go ahead, click on open to kickstart, agree to the terms and conditions. Of course, you have to log in. All right, and this is DeepSeek. You can see it just like the way you have. You can always start to a new chart with this plus sign, or you can click on these lines to have access to the new chart like we have in the desktop, and you have your chart references to all be here. And then you can set in your profile if you are interested in setting profile. And then over here you can come down, and this is the chat area, just like the way you have on the desktop. You can have the deep think model if you want to use it, or you can use a search, or both of them at the same time. And this is where you can type in your message. Let's ask simple question. Can you write an essay about the solar system? Let's give it, hit on enter. and you are going to see the speed at which it is going to write the message. You can see it is writing very, very, very fast our content. Okay, very, very easy. And you can see it is giving us the content, the heart of the solar system, the planets, a diverse family, the Mercury, Venus, Earth, and so on. And over here, you're free to add in different things. You can upload different things like we've explained. You can upload a photo OCR or an image OCR or a document, a PDF or a Word document. It is still going to help you to analyze. Okay, so the features are nearly the same and you can have access to all of this and play around with it as you so wish. So it's very, very easy. You can see it is giving us the detail. It's even coming down to conclusion and so on. So the text is very, very rich. And you can see down here, you can copy it, you can regenerate this, or you can give them a thumbs up or down, and you can click to have a new chat if this is what you're interested in. So it's very easy. You can have it on your mobile phone, be it Apple or Android, or you can use it on your desktop or on your laptop, depending. It's readily available on all of these platforms. So please go ahead and explore it and see what you can do with it. So this basically concludes the basic usage of the DeepSeek AI Assistant. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.